Well. Viewers and listeners, Seven City Shop Talk Sports on the scene here. I can tell you like this. UVA wins the game 22-20. A safety sends the Wahoos into bowl eligibility and gives Tony Elliott his first shot at going to a bowl game. 6 wins, 6-1, and I think that in any season like this, you just heard him sing out the old song. He just sung it out, the whole stadium. I can tell you one thing. I am so proud of these kids and this coaching staff on what they were able to do for this game. I was just talking to one of the media folks about this game as soon as it ended, and this is what I'm going to say about it. In every season, especially a good season, or we would say possibly a magical season. Okay, they're playing the beautiful people. Okay, so let's go with it. Usually in a season like this, you need games like this. You win games like this. You win ugly. You win luck with luck. Is luckily a word? Luckily? Luck? They win with luck. Teams win games that they probably shouldn't win all the time. When there's magic involved, when there's faith involved, when there's a fate involved. A lot of times, teams that are Virginia-led teams would lose this game, no doubt. They were down by 10 points in the fourth quarter. Wound up winning by 2. We had tons of injuries. Right off the bat. I wrote it down. Penalties. All my viewers and listeners that are in the chat, go ahead and throw your chats in. Go ahead and throw it in. This is your rapid reaction show, post-game show for UVA versus Washington State. For those who are asking, the attendance was 56,048, which is another improvement. But like I was saying, I wrote down penalties. We got lucky on a couple things, but we could have done much better in this game if we did not have so many penalties. We hurt ourselves a lot. This team came across the country twice. They came and played Ole Miss last week, almost upset Ole Miss. Right now, who is the number 4 team in the nation. Almost upset Ole Miss. Came to Charlottesville tonight with upset on their mind and almost pulled it off. And I feel sorry for the young man, but it was an awful play. He fair caught the ball on the 2-yard line for Washington State, which that is something you can't do. If you're going to fair catch the ball, you can only do that. You can't even really do that. When you fair catch the ball, you catch it where the ball is, and the game or the ball is played right there. That becomes the new line of scrimmage. Also, the defense stepped up and won the game again. I can't tell you how much admiration I got to give Coach Rudd and that defense for stepping up. The offense was stymied by what Washington State was doing. Washington State played superb defense. They played a great game. They totally had UVA scouted. They knew what Virginia did well. But one thing Virginia, when they got back, what's going on here, Reed Davis? Thank you for tuning in. The one thing Virginia did towards the end of the game, and when they scored on their previous drive, they ran the ball. They ran the ball. They took advantage of all those that stable of running backs that they had. You know, Xavier Brown got hurt. We got to watch that. Jamar Taylor came back in, but his injury, he looked like he hurt an ankle. Noah, the other running back, he looks like he was warming up out, on the side here. Wasn't sure if he was ready. I mean, they had him on the depth chart, but I wasn't sure. What's going on, Zach? But you need to win games like this. Sometimes you're not going to always have the blowout. You're not going to have the blowout wins. You need to win games like this in teams or seasons that are magical. I got to give a shout out to this team, the heart they showed. Like I said, I got it written down. Penalties. Washington State came out with intentions on winning this game, sending the Wahoo faithful home on homecoming weekend, and they ran the ball. They converted third downs. They converted fourth downs. Their young quarterback, he's going to be good. He actually puts me in the mind a little bit of Chandler Jones by his stature and the way his style of play. But he played good. So I got Ross was out. I think Ross possibly, I'm not reporting anything, but he could be in concussion protocol. Well, we got to watch that. The best drive of the game was the 97-yard drive they had. It was absolutely unbelievable. And that was one to tie the game up. But I'm excited. I'm so happy for this program and what Coach Elliott and then was able to accomplish. They did it in an unconventional way, which a lot of times that's how you got to win the game. Unconventional, win it in a way that you usually wouldn't win a game. They got to make mistakes in order for you to win. That happens. But 22-20, how about it, y'all? And then they go to North Carolina with a chip on their shoulder. Coach Belichick's general manager had made a statement, and you can look this up in the press, and said that Chandler Jones was not a pro quarterback. Believe me, he has that on his mind, and we'll talk about that on Tuesdays. But I got to thank all of you viewers and listeners for tuning in tonight, and also tuning in now with me, watching this game, supporting the Wahoos, supporting 7 City Shop Talk Sports. It's awesome, man. It's fun. I mean, I think if anything, they got the win. Who cares if it was a 17-point favorite? They got the win at home, still undefeated at home. 2 home games left, but we got North Carolina next. On to North Carolina, as Bill Belichick said yesterday, on to UVA. Okay, let's go, UVA. We got to watch and check on Cam Ross, make sure he's, how long is he going to be out and what the extent of his injury is. And also, Xavier Brown, backup running back, very instrumental in the success of this program up until now. So, and also Chandler got hurt. Chandler got hurt as well. Hurt his shoulder. Looks like he came back in. When he came back in, it looks like he's okay, but we got to do some things. We got to change some things up. We still have one of the top offenses coming out of the bye. I think there was a lot of rust. Let's call it what it was. There was a lot of rust on the team in the beginning. And then they had a sluggish start to the second half. What's up, Zach? What's up, Devin? My man, Devin. Yes, Brown did get injured. But Brown, and what I was saying about Brown is we got to check, keep a check and see the extent of his injury. It was either a knee or an ankle or something. Zach, good teams find ways to win. But how about that defense? Got to give it up for him. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Appreciate everything. Whew, what a roller coaster ride we're on right now. 6-1. We ain't had this kind of a record since 2019. Let's ride the wave, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tune in Tuesday night. The Wahoos continue to roll on. Wahoo Wah, this has been Big Law 7 City Shop Talk Sports. Another one for the books, guys. Let's go. What's up, James? Thank you for tuning in, brother. They got it done. They got it done. Shout out to the defense. That win was we got to credit that to the defense. We got to credit that to the defense. See you guys Tuesday night. This is Big Law signing out. 7 City Shop Talk Sports. I will see you Tuesday night.